Cordozar Broadus Jr., also known by his stage name Snoop Dogg, is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, record producer, media personality, and actor. His initial fame dates back to 1992 following his guest appearance on Dr. Dre's debut solo single, Deep Cover, and later on Dre's debut album, The Chronic, that same year. Broadus has since sold over 23 million albums in the United States and 35 million albums worldwide. His accolades include an American Music Award, a Primetime Emmy Award, and 17 Grammy Award nominations. Cordozar Broadus Jr. was born in 1971 in Long Beach, California, to Beverly Tate and Vernell Varnado. He was raised Baptist and began singing and playing piano at Golgotha Trinity Baptist Church. His mother introduced him to old-school R&B music. In 6th grade, Broadus began rapping, drawing crowds in school. In his teenage years, he began engaging in unlawful activities and joining gangs. After graduating from Long Beach Polytechnic High School in 1989, he was arrested for possession of cocaine and spent 3 years incarcerated. With his cousins, he recorded homemade tapes with the group 213. Dr. Dre, impressed by his sample, called Snoop to audition for his label Death Row Records. American rapper Tracy Lynn Curry taught him to structure his lyrics. Snoop married Shantae Taylor in 1997 and have 3 children, Cord, Cordell, and Corey. Snoop is the first cousin of AEW wrestler Mercedes Moné and fellow 213 member Nathaniel Hale. He has also claimed he is a cousin of R&B singers Brandy and Ray J. Snoop became a grandfather in 2015 and claimed to be an actual professional pimp in 2003 and 2004. His mother, Beverly Tate, passed away in 2021, and Boldy James revealed his family connection in 2023. Snoop Dogg began his music career in 1991 under the stage name Doggy Style. He was introduced to Dr. Dre by Warren G and signed with his label, Death Row Records. The album, which featured rappers like Daz Dillinger and Corrupt, became a critical and commercial success. Snoop Dogg's debut album, Doggy Style, gained popularity and reached the top 10 most played songs in the United States. In 1993, Snoop was charged with first-degree murder for the shooting of a rival gang member who was killed by his bodyguard. After being acquitted, Snoop decided not to continue living the gangsta lifestyle, fearing assassination or prison terms. In 1996, he co-produced The Dogfather, a softer approach to the G-Funk style, with Charlie Wilson. The Dogfather was not as successful as its predecessor, but it sold reasonably well. Snoop Dogg's time-based contract with Death Row led to withheld royalty payments, and he began moving away from his gangsta roots towards a calmer lyrical aesthetic. He participated in the 1997 Lollapalooza concert tour, which featured alternative rock music and attracted dancing and a small mosh pit in the audience. Snoop Dogg signed with Master P's No Limit Records in 1998 and debuted with The Game Is to Be Sold, Not to Be Told. He released albums No Limit Top Dog in 1999 and The Last Meal in 2000. In 2002, he released Paid the Cost to Be Da Bo Dollar Dollar, selling over 1,310,000 copies. In 2004, he signed to Geffen Records / Star Track Entertainment, which produced his 2004 release RNG, Rhythm and Gangsta the Masterpiece. The album sold 1,730,000 copies in the US and featured guest appearances on music videos. Snoop Dogg also appeared on Ice Cube's 2006 album Laugh Now, Cry Later, and the Dogg Pound's Cali is Active. His 2006 album The Blue Carpet Treatment debuted at number 5 on the Billboard 200 and sold over 850,000 copies. He collaborated with E40 and other West Coast rappers on the single Candy, Drippin' Like Water. Snoop Dogg made history in 2007 by becoming the first artist to release a track as a ringtone before its single release. He ventured into Bollywood with his first rap for an Indian movie, Sing is King. In 2008, he released his 9th studio album, Ego Trippin', featuring the song Sexual Eruption. In 2009, he released his 10th studio album, Malice and Wonderland, which peaked at number 35 on the Billboard Hot 100. Snoop collaborated with Katy Perry on California Girls and collaborated with American recording artist EMI on Mr. Romeo. His 11th studio album, Documentary, was released in 2011. Snoop was featured on Gorillaz' album Plastic Beach and Tekken 9's album All SXS and Sevens on the track Pornographic. Snoop Dogg announced his documentary, Reincarnated, in 2012 and his upcoming studio album, Reincarnated, in 2013. He released a reggae single, La La La, under the pseudonym Snoop Lion, and a new stage name, Snoop Lion. Snoop Lion was rechristened by a Rastafari priest in Jamaica. In response to Frank Ocean's release, Snoop said hip-hop was ready to accept a gay rapper. In 2012, he released a compilation of electronic music under the moniker DJ Snoopadelic, influenced by George Clinton's Funkadelic. In December 2012, Snoop released his second single from Reincarnated, Here Comes the King. In 2013, Snoop released a collaboration album with the Broadus Boys and a mixtape, That's My Work Too, hosted by DJ Drama. Snoop Dogg's albums Bush, Kool-Aid, and Neva Left were released between 2014 and 2017. Bush, produced by Pharrell Williams, featured the first single, Peaches and Cream. Kool-Aid, released in 2016, preceded the release of his Kool-Aid film. Neva Left, released in 2017, was his 15th studio album. Snoop Dogg released a gospel album, Bible of Love, in 2018. He performed at Coachella in April 2018 and was featured on Gorillaz' album The Now Now in June 2018. In November 2018, he announced plans for his Puff Puff Pass tour. In 2019, he released the title track for his 17th studio album, I Wanna Thank Me, and collaborated with Vietnamese singer Sun Tung MTP in Hey Treo Choan. In 2020, he rescheduled his tour for I Wanna Thank You. In 2021, he released his 18th studio album, From the Streets to the Suites, which received positive reviews. Snoop Dogg performed at Super Bowl 56, accompanied by Dr. Dre, Eminem, and Mary J. Blige. He announced the release of his 19th studio album, BODR, on the same day. In February, he acquired Death Row Records and collaborated with Eminem on From the D to the LBC. Later, he announced Missionary, produced by Dr. Dre, to be released via Death Row/Aftermath. Snoop Dogg performed at the 2024 Summer Olympics closing ceremony in Paris, France, alongside Dr. Dre, a correspondent for NBC and Peacock. Snoop Dogg founded the Snoop Youth Football League in 2005, which became the largest youth football organization in Southern California. He has at least 20 former pupils who have played in the NFL. Since 2017, he runs a special needs division called Snoop Special Stars for those with disabilities. Snoop Dogg also partners with city officials to give away turkeys to the less fortunate in Inglewood, California. He has donated millions for charitable causes, but is wary of being seen as publicity stunts. Snoop Dogg is a hip-hop artist known for his smooth, laid-back delivery and flavorful melodic rhyming. He is known for freestyle lyrics and has covered Slick Rick's La Dee Da Dee. Snoop's favorite rap albums include Mix Master Spade, The Genius is Back, Lauryn Hill, Ice Cube, Death Certificate, and Dr. Dre.